Oh, I gotta heal now.
We are live. We are live. Yes, there we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, okay. So yeah, kind of a secondary stream because the first one kind of got a little interrupted. We are going to be doing an art stream this time though, just something a little bit more chill and relaxed. We got our Valorant fix in. We played our games. Um, so now we're going to do this just because, multi-streamer, we do multiple things. We don't just stick to one thing. You know, people can have more than one interest. More than one thing can be true at the same time. Let me grab a little bit of a link here because I got to post in a couple places that I don't use my computer for. Um, we'll start with that. Give it a few minutes here and let some things catch up. Let me know how the music is in the background. I'm just trying to have just something calm and relaxing in the background. But I don't want it to be too overpowering. I don't want to have to talk over my music all the time. Oh, I have a weather alert too. Let me take a peek. Yes, everything looks to be working great. Excellent uptime. We're good. All right. Let me just post here in a couple minutes a few more links. So today I might do some requests. I have a list of stuff I want to work on already. That I may have to look up, but we'll see. Not terrible worried about it. We'll see though. I see Saku. Saku, welcome. Hello, lady. Hello, lady. Hello, beautiful. So good to see you. So excellent to see you, ma'am. Hello, Echo. Echo, I fixed your sword. I don't know why it took your sword away, but I fixed it. So you have it back now. So welcome back to the mod squad. Wield your sword with, caution. My thing is not updating, and that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't need to. Uh, yeah, that's right. I forget you two know each other. How's the music sounding, guys? Is it too loud? Or do I need to crank it up a little bit? While we're sitting here getting that stuff kind of squared away, I'm going to double check on my brushes and stuff. I want to make sure that they're ready to go. Oh, it would help to have, a color selected, not white. A color that isn't just white. Which would work if my background was tan. Which I could do. I could work in both directions, right? That is a thought. Gosh darn dual monitors. Nice and tucked away under the voice. Okay, good. Perfect. Thank you guys so much. Let's do... Because I wanted like the paper. You know what the paper I'm talking about, right? Where you can, it's the, what's it called? The brown paper, the craft paper. There we go. That's what it's called. Oh my God, I couldn't remember what it's called. That's so sad. And then we could just go over top and we could just actually do black and white. That would actually, we can work in both directions in that case. Yeah, like the tone paper. Like they got the tone gray, which is nice if you like cooler colors, but I've always preferred like the tone browns. because I like warmer colors. Like I like the warm. Okay, I like it. Hace mucho calor. Thank you. Okay, so it's that. I want tool presets. Gimme, 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 gimme. No, cancel. Move it up, the G pen. Yeah, that's what I wanted. All right, we're at 5 minutes 34. We can go ahead and start posting a few links here and there. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started here in just a second. Should be good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got a couple messages already. Appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you. Cancel. I only ever use Twitter on my phone. I don't know why. I'm weird like that. I don't like Twitter on my computer for some reason. Paste. There's that. And then let me go over to here. Okay, and let me post in a couple discords. I'm sorry, I know this is the boring stuff, right? But it's what we gotta do sometimes. Sometimes the boring has to happen. But yeah, like the toned paper, definitely. I'm seeing more and more like that they're making the toned paper for markers. Like they're making the marker paper toned. So that way you can use them in sort of the different way the alcohol markers. I thought that was interesting. I seen that on, I want to say, TikTok. That was pretty cool. I don't see too much, like, obviously, why would you tone like a gouache or something? Because wouldn't that just bleed? But gouache paper or watercolor paper, but I've seen weirder things. Like some things don't make sense, but then other things do make sense. Does that make sense? So it's not going to be like a super long stream. We'll see how the vibe is going, but because I do need to eat. Haven't eaten. I've only slept like a little bit, but it's okay. So, first the first request was already put in. I won't say by who, but they wanted a Tallulah. So let's go ahead and close this a little bit so I can have a little bit more room here. So let's go. Thank you for the shout outs, Anise. Appreciate you, appreciate you. Saka, one of these days I'll sit you down and we'll go over how to do the shout outs and everything because you're a mod as well. I think you mod for Mimi though. And I don't know if she does shout outs or not, but I think she does. She says, "Oh shucks." What was that? Was it Night? That was the game that she's like super obsessed with, right? I still haven't finished it, and I need to finish it. That's one of the games. Definitely one of the games I need to finish up. Is it Night? Wizard with a gun? I've never heard of that. Well, yeah, so little time because so many responsibilities, am I right? Okay, just a minute. I gotta reposition here. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Boo adulthood, indeed. I miss the days where, you just had to come home and do your homework and stay out of trouble. That's how simple life was. Yay, money, indeed. Yes, yay, money. I do like me some money, it's for sure. Oops, excuse me, that was a little burp. I'm drinking Coke, so there's going to be burps. It's just how it's going to be. We're gonna do a little. And then I want this here. Actually, we'll bring that in. Let me see if I can adjust the tool preset real fast. We'll just make it bigger. When in doubt, just make it bigger. You know? That's how it works, right? There. Much better. I have to sit here and think of, okay, there's this many fingers, okay, and then there's this many thumbs, okay, because she only has three. She has Simpson hands. You know what I mean? Like they're not 5 fingers; they're 4 fingers. I wonder if that's gonna change for the series. I did wonder that. I wondered that a long time ago, if they were gonna stick with the 4 fingers or if they were gonna switch over to the 3 fingers. But we will see, right? Sako, do you watch Husband Hotel or Hell of a Boss? Oh, thank you. I know it's been a minute, hadn't it? I wasn't sure because like some people really have a problem with the themes and everything. I think it's hilarious, but snowflakes would disagree. I just think it's if you can't laugh at yourself, then what's the point? What's the point in any of it if you can't laugh at yourself? And it's just a lot of people laughing at themselves. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, that's the whole point. That was her whole goal. But if you stop and think about it again, she's from that generation. If she can laugh at her own if at all that shit, then why yeah, just why? Like 'cause she's younger than me, I think. I'm pretty sure. It's not even that they're laughing at it, it's that they're just stop and think about the audacity of the world, right? And you can sit there and get butthurt and offended by all of it. And you'll be miserable for the rest of your life. But if you stop and think and laugh at it and be like, wow, that's pretty stupid. I don't agree with that. But I'm gonna laugh at it. Because what else can you do? You know? You're not here to make other people you're not here to convince anyone of anything. So yeah. Laughing at it just means that, hey, at least you're not offended. I just don't see the point in getting offended at stuff, especially voluntary stuff. Like nobody's forcing anybody to sit down and watch anything. That's the crazy part. It's like I've never understood really like when like because okay, so when I was going to college for graphic design, I was in a class with like a lot of moms, and they would always constantly complain about the cartoons because at the time, like the big cartoons were like Ed and Eddie and Powerpuff Girls and stuff like that, right? And they would always complain about Ed and Eddie in particular because they were all like, "Oh, it just teaches, hello Megatron, welcome, thank you so much." Um, but they would always complain about how like I don't know if it was Ed or Eddie or which Ed it was, but he was always scamming people like to get jawbreakers and stuff like that, right? Which was the premise of the show. It was just a cute show. But she was like, "No, that teaches kids bad things. It teaches them to scam their friends and blah 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 blah." And I'm sitting there, I'm like, "No, you're supposed to teach them that stuff, not a cartoon." And she got so mad. Now you keep in mind that I was like young, like 20 something odd years old or whatever. I had all these ideals and stuff like that, but part of me was like, why are you letting cartoons dictate the morals of your children? Holy crap, my parents would kick the shit out of me if I ever got my morals from a cartoon. They would probably have a huge problem with that, but I wouldn't say it's the best Cartoon Network show. I honestly think that Powerpuff Girls was up there, early Powerpuff Girls, but and Dexter's Lab, I think Dexter's Lab was up there as well. But yeah. Well, I mean, you don't have to accept anything you don't want to accept. It's okay. I just saying. I don't think that um Ed and Eddie was the height of Cartoon Network. You know what I mean? Uh okay, all right, bro. Chill, 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 chill. There's been some good ones. There's been some good shows, period, but growing up on that stuff, like okay, stop Cow and Chicken. Cow and Chicken. Let's talk about that. That was a messed up show. And she complained about that one too. I remember her doing that. But I had this big conversation, and I understand that it doesn't help, like with the morals and everything that your kids are picking up if they see it on TV and stuff like that. But that's when you try to monitor what they're watching. And is it possible to see everything your kid's seeing? No. And I understand that. But that's where, you have to learn to trust your kids. And if they're doing the wrong thing, that's kind of again, they're learning it from somewhere. And I don't think TV is the one that's teaching them that stuff. I'm just not a big, firm, happy believer because they did that with comics. Okay, let's roll it back to McCarthyism. Okay, where they censored the crap out of comics. Like they established a whole thing for the censorship of comic books because they were of the belief that the communists were influencing the youth of America by influencing the stories in comic books and that they were trying to brainwash a generation into believing in communism. All of which was bullshit. McCarthyism. Was it McCarthyism? Is that what I'm thinking? Am I using the right word? He was the guy. He had the suitcase of a list of like known communists in America, but it was actually empty. Like he never had no suitcase. I'm looking it up right now because I'm pretty sure it was McCarthyism, but I could be wrong, and I don't want to keep saying it if it's wrong. McCarthyism, yes. The American Heritage Dictionary gives a definition of McCarthyism as one, a political practice of publicizing accusations of disloyalty or subversion with the inefficient regard of evidence, and two, the use of methods of yeah, it was McCarthyism that did it. So again, they came up with this whole thing about um how comics were influencing the youth of America into believing in communism, right? All of which wasn't true. It was like Superman and like Batman at the time. So they came up with the what was I can't remember what it's called. It's like the comic ethics, something or another. But basically, it's what started dictating. Um, it is the modern day witch hunt. You are correct. Um, it came up with like the morals and ethics of what could be put in comics and things like that. So like you'll never see, well, I mean back then, you wouldn't see things like kissing or you wouldn't see anything like regarding LGBTQ issues, anything like that because it had to be pure wholesome, content because kids read comics, right? They never stopped to think that hey, adults read comics too. So, because of that, now we have this huge thing where there's all these ethic boards for comic books of all things. But thank God for the internet because the internet is just like this big, gigantic wild horse where you can go and literally put and draw and create whatever you want. And you'll have a place to put it and you'll have an audience for it, which is to me absolutely amazing. It's one of those cool things. that technology has given us is the ability to connect in ways where we normally wouldn't have been able to for whatever reason, like McCarthyism. Fuck you, McCarthyism. I don't know. That was just craziness. Like I was thinking, I thought about that when I was in college too, because I took sequential art. And when I was in sequential art, everybody was talking about how, oh, you should make stories with morals and stuff like that. And I always thought, it's like, no, I want the stories where bad things happen and people have to struggle, because that's more connecting to me than a happily ever after or something like that. But I mean, do people read comics for that? No, but they do read comics for the drama. They definitely do. I mean, Superman's been through some drama. Um, Spider-Man's been through some drama. I mean, they all have been through some drama. There was like the whole like, I don't know, like Superman dying thing. That was pretty crazy. And then its clone came in, and oh, it's just, it was nuts. It was bananas, bruh. Spider-Man gets lots of W's, but you got to keep in mind, Spider-Man is, he is supposed to be the young hero who is learning. So for him to get a W, and they did a really good job with a lot of it. So like he does good, and like he'll be on a high, but then he'll get slammed right back down to reality. Something bad will happen. And it's not because bad things happen all the time. It's because good things only last for so long. We're in a world of balances. And I've always enjoyed that about the Spider-Man stories, is that it's usually pretty balanced. It's like, what was one of them? I was remembering I know that I was reading one of the Spider-Mans. I can't remember which version of it, but he and MJ were enrolling in college, and they were talking about how they were so excited for education and to finally get moving on with it because they had dropped their educations for jobs after high school. And I remember them talking about how much tuition was and things like that, and how he was sad about it, but she was happy about it because she said, it just means that we have to try harder, blah blah blah. So again, it's a world of balances. Mary Jane and Spider-Man balanced each other out. Like the sadness and the relatability of being broke in college and not being able to, buy food. Super relatable. Something that isn't just ramen noodles. Um, yeah, but I don't know. I always like that. A good story is like, and that was just a little detail that they tossed in there. Tiny little detail. I didn't think too much of it at the time that I read it, but it's actually something that stuck with me since, because again, it was a relatable thing and it was illustrated really well. Like he was clearly upset, like the expressions were good, and she was just MJ. She gave him a kiss and she said, "It'll be okay." And I'm just like, "Oh, wholesome." I don't know why, but little scenes like that stick out to me. There was another one in X-Men where Jean and Cyclops were out at dinner, right? They were having a dinner, and they'd been having a rough go of it because she's a telepath, and obviously he's a dumb guy. He'd been having like these weird like sexual thoughts about Psylocke, right? Because it's fucking Psylocke. Who wouldn't? And she caught him thinking about it, and then like they had like this they had this psychic argument at a restaurant. And all I could think of at the time was that they were having this psychic argument, like an argument that you would have probably in private, but at the same time, like they're in the restaurant, and at the same time all of that was happening, she was like making like little scorpions out of like the knives and forks and everything. She was like using her telekinesis to bend everything. And I'm just saying, it's like this is like a weird juxtaposition of like a lot of different things, but they're little details again, and the little details always stuck out to me, and that little detail was literally that little um scorpion made out of the knives and spoon. It was, I don't know, it was weird, because that is something cute that like if I had telepathy or telekinetic powers, that is exactly what I'd do. I would bend shit to make it cute, also that way I can make somebody smile, because why wouldn't you, right? Use your powers for good. But at the same time, she's doing that is something so super sweet, and then they're having this argument in like their heads. Is nuts, bro. Very nuts. But again, just little relatable things that like stick out to you. And it's a comic book of all things. Like you wouldn't think that something that a comic book of all things would stick out to you. What was another one? Oh, My Hero Academia. Uh oh god, what fight was it? I posted it on Twitter actually. It was a Ravity, I think. Yeah, something like that. Is she was walking through post fight. I think that they had fought the that big gigantic group. Um and like there were a lot of people hurt, and she walked by one of the guys who was a superhero. He was already a hero, and he said something to the extent of, wow, I think I need to find a different profession, because he was surrounded by all this chaos where people were hurt and crying for help, and like there was all this rubble and stuff like that. Um but yeah, that stuck out to me because again, that's very relatable, like to today's feeling of like stuff that I'd have to deal with. Like, there's some days it's like like you're doing the right thing, and it's the thing that you've worked so hard to do and to be able to provide and everything, but then you stop and think about it, it's like once you actually are in the face of it and you realize how overwhelming it is, it's like you second guess everything. And like the way it was illustrated, it was really, really, really good. Like it was so simple in its layout. It was literally just a spread, but it was so simple in the expressions. It was so simple in the layout that it just like it stuck with me. Enough that I went and I found that particular layout to go post on my Twitter. I mean, that's yeah, but that's the power of like comics, you know? It takes you there. Like illustration can take you there. It just takes the right mindset and the willingness to, whatever. I'm just rambling. How are you guys today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for coming and joining me in my stream. Thank you for supporting me and everything. Again, we're going to do the art. We've been doing a lot of Fortnite lately, and honestly, it's just that we got to do art every now and then. I don't just want to be a gaming streamer, but I also want to be able to do things like art and community games and things like that. And slowly we're getting there. We're getting there. We just gotta work at it. Work at it a little bit harder. We're almost there. Da, 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 da. And then she has her little thing. No, too big. Just a minute. My thing is confusing me. Okay. All right, now it's making more sense. Okay. Anyway. uh, yeah. What are some comic books that you guys like? The stream shouldn't just be about me. It should be about you too. Saku, like a comic book. Name a comic book that you've liked. I know you love to read, so like I know that you're big on reading, period. But what comic book do you like? Like name one. Any of them. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. I know you got a list. I know you got a list. I know that in my case it's varied, massively varied, because I started with Eastern comics, and then I also started incorporating started with Western comics like X-Men and stuff like that because my uncles read it, so I just read what they read. So I got really into it there, and my parents hated it because they hated the way women were depicted and all that stuff. But I slowly got into Eastern comics too. It took some time. I was pretty apprehensive about doing it because like there was this preconceived notion in my head that manga being targeted towards women was like a sexist thing, but it really wasn't. It's just a different thing. Oh, the Tintin books? Like, wait, are they comic books? Like Tintin, like the detective? Lore Olympus? I don't know what that one is. Let's zoom out here. Okay, we got Tal doing a little okay, all right. No, that's fair. I remember watching that as a kid, as a cartoon, I believe. Echo, what kind of comics do you like? I mean, I know that we have pretty much the same taste in comics, but you know, share with the class. Putting everyone on the spot here. Anise, if you're there and have a second, what kind of comic books do you like? Megatron. If you have comic books that you read, I don't know if you read comic books or not, bro, but random ones like Nimona. The Invisible comics are great. I love the series. Or Invincible. You spelled it wrong. That's why I read it wrong. It's your fault. No, the Invincible comics, great. Very, very simplistic art style, very 2D art style, but it's very Young Justice-y sort of uh whatever brain no goody sort of feel to it, but very, very nice. I enjoyed those comics. And I enjoyed the series too, the first series. Second series is out too, so I'm super, super freaking excited about that. Oh, you've been reading Warhammer books, huh? That's good times. I haven't thought about Warhammer in a long time. I have the figures up there, but it's crazy because like it's a game or started as a game. I think it started as a game. And it just kind of grew into a thing like a franchise. But you know, that's kind of most things, honestly. I don't know if Warhammer was a series before it was anything else, but yeah. Crisis of Faith? I've never heard of that either. I have to double check and keep an eye on Discord just in case I get messages. Alright. We did a towel. That's one off the list. What's next? Oops. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go back to my list. Excuse me. I'm not drawing Megatron. I don't want to hear that. I'm not drawing Megatron. I can't do Max. Honestly, absolutely not. I can do Cherry. I miss Cherry. Been thinking a lot about like the Mousy girls. Look at that sweet baby. Yeah, she's pretty sweet. She okay. She okay. Until she can't be, and then she's not anymore. Yeah, she's got a whole thing. Let me look up some references real quick. Yes, I do have to look up references of my own characters, especially when I haven't drawn them in forever and a day. I know I got some cherry pictures on here. You know what's funny is I have like My Hero Academia fan art, and I never ever really post or show people that stuff. And I don't know why. It's not that I'm embarrassed of it or anything like that. It's just, I did the fan art thing for so long. Yes, our mousy girls indeed. I know Cherry is not everybody's favorite, excuse me, but she good. She good bean. She's actually got a good head on her shoulders. She just chooses to ignore it. And it's like, if you know you're choosing to ignore it, then aren't you just doing exactly what it is you want to do? Never said it was right. Never said it was moral, but hey, it's what you want to do. Yeah, she's my little devil. But for some reason, I don't have any references of her here. Which is crazy, because I love drawing her. I have human versions of her. Oh, I drew her as Esmeralda. I remember that. I know I have a ton of drawings from her when I did the sketchbook challenge thing. Give her a lightsaber. Cherry? No, she would be like Han Solo. She would not use the Force at all. Because there's some people who have it, there's some people who don't. She would be somebody who wouldn't have it, and that's probably a good thing. She is the one who should never have the Force or mini chlorians or anything like that. No, no, no. Piper, yes. Piper, trustworthy, wouldn't really abuse it. Cherry, hell no. She would abuse the shit out of that. She would be like straight to the dark side. And she would live there happily. She'd make the best of it. I have to go all the way back here. Oh my goodness. It has been that long. Is that not insane? Oh, I was doing like a sports anime thing with her for a while too. She was a volleyball player. I remember that. That was, oh my God. I had so many crazy thoughts, but I was just trying to create to create. But that's back when like Lex was around and I was talking with her. She is Piper. Honestly, yes. Now I want to draw Piper as her Jedi form. Oh, here we go. Yeah, she is actually ideal little Jedi. I like her as a Jedi. Never really got to explore that, but yeah. I gave her like a little white lightsaber. And she was pretty like, I don't know. She was she was. Let's just say she was. She always gets in trouble too. Like she's kind of like the light, you know what I mean? All the moths come flying to her. It's been like that in every single Inception she's been in, like Darkwing Duck, Mouse World, whatever. Because, you know, she had Lysrain. I think that was his name. Can't remember. Last Rain. Um, he was following her around. He wasn't the nicest guy either. But so were some of the baddies. And then, where else should she go? Eh, but pretty much everywhere. It's just her personality. I can't see that. Just a second. Purified Kyber crystal is so pips. Is it? Is that how they make white? I honestly, I've never. First of all, I didn't think white was an option. I found that out much later on. I was just like, oh, white, yeah. But I also chose white because white's my favorite color, so whatever. And I don't know why, but when I was younger and I was just seeing Star Wars for the first time, I watched it with my dad. I thought that everyone's lightsaber color was based on what their favorite color was. And I was like, wow, there's a lot of people in the world who like red, green, and blue. And like my dad didn't understand it either. Like he didn't answer it or say anything about it. Like I just remember making the comment. And many years later, I felt incredibly stupid when I found out that your favorite color has nothing to do with your lightsaber color. I mean, maybe in fan fiction it does, but in reality, it has nothing to do with it. Oh, yeah, that does sound like Piper with a bro. Oh, I am on the wrong layer. I am on the wrong layer. I have been on the wrong layer. Oh my god, I did it. I did the thing. I did the thing. Okay, we're gonna hide our shame. We're gonna go up here. We're gonna go back to a white screen, okay? You see. Oh wait, how did I get on that screen then? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We got this. We got this. Okay. Let's make a little bit more room here because I'm feeling a little claustrophobic. Okay, let me move this around real fast. I got a lot of stuff on my screen right now. I'm trying to keep an eye on. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I grabbed the wrong tool. And I'm hungry. I hope you all know that. What time is it? I am keeping an eye on the time. I will have to go probably around 7 or so, which is still kind of late for how long I wanted to be doing this, but I'm gonna do. I want to get at least a good couple hours, and then we're already 4 minutes in, so we're heading in the right direction. But yeah. Oh, I was about to ask where's Mimi. First of all, Saku, isn't it late where you are at? You're 5 hours ahead of me, right? So it's 10 o'clock at night. I guess it's not that late. I'm surprised, I haven't seen Mimi, but that's okay. She no obligation, obviously. People who want to come can come. But yeah. Oh yeah, so back to the lightsaber thing. So my mind was blown when I found out how you actually get a lightsaber. I was just like, whoa. Because you don't see that. You don't see that in the movies. They don't show that really. You just see Luke getting one and then you see him like repairing one. Like at some point in all of that, he did end up making one, but like you don't get to see any of that, which is an injustice in and of itself, honestly, because that's a very interesting process. Like it's not simple. Like I know that he went into the cave of trials and all that good fun crap, but oh, you got late start tomorrow? Okay, good, 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 good. I don't have to work tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna stream, eat something, and then just go straight to bed because honestly, what else am I gonna do? I am sleepy. It's been a very long weekend. My feet are actually killing me. Like I heel strike when I walk, especially if I'm like in a hurry. And my dogs be barking, and they're not barking in a very nice way right now. I do probably need to soak them before I go to bed though. Let's talk about feet some more. Yeah. Well, good. And then tomorrow, I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I had like ideas, but then I'm like, I kind of just want to chill and vibe tomorrow. Because I've been streaming pretty consistently every single day. I've been, putting my time in that, and I've been working. So I'm like, maybe tomorrow will be a rest day for me. I think that that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna find a TV show or something to watch tomorrow. I mean, I want to play some Fortnite, honestly, but, you know, I am struggling. I don't know why tonight I'm struggling with this eye, though. I mean, the cheek's a little offset, too, honestly. If I flip it, I'll see every single mistake. Yeah, Star Wars on the brain. You guys did a whole Star Wars thing for a while there, didn't you? Like you guys had like the stories and everything for Damien and everything. I remember. I was in the Discord. I saw what I saw. Okay, let me look at this one real quick. Man, I used to draw the eyes so far together, and now I kind of have the opposite problem where I draw the eyes too far apart. I just can't be happy. They're either too offset or too close set. It doesn't seem to. Well, good. Yeah, I miss that stuff. I miss the role play and junk like that. Honestly, the text role play that was always really fun. Because it just felt like we were writing stories. And that was always good because you could always like do a little doodle and then you always have a little story to go along with it. I enjoyed that stuff so much. And I don't get to do it very often anymore. It's just a lack of people interested in it and just time. Yeah, I have 5 years worth of text role play with Chris. Like, and it's long. It is not even just a little bit. It is 5 years worth of story between Cherry and Lars. 5 years. That's I, we had dedication, man. Like they had children, they had a lifetime together. It got to the point where we're like, okay, it's time to bring in the history, and like they separated for like the Civil War or something like that, or yeah, not the Civil War, but the Revolutionary War. I don't remember which one. but they separated for a bit and they went to opposite sides just so they would be opposite of each other. And then like 10 years down the line they ran into each other and they were like, "Hey, what's up?" It was bonkers, man. We got crazy with that. But it was fun. It was fun. And then like everybody had characters and we're shipping them together. It was great. Because every single relationship was a little bit different. Like Piper's relationship with Damien wasn't the same as say Piper's relationship with Ray. They actually were incredibly different. Like because Damien is Damien. That's all you can say. Damien is Damien. This is my favorite part, just sitting here making like little mouths. Actually kind of works. Yeah. Yeah, the AUs help. Like it keeps your brain moving and it keeps you thinking and it keeps you creating and honestly in the end there's a bug. In the end that's sometimes the hardest part. Especially when you feel like you're tapped out or you're burnt out or whatever. Sometimes you just borrowing from another universe or a different storyline or something helps. It brings out a different part. And it gives you something to focus on that you don't have to completely conceptualize in and of itself. That's why fan fiction does so well. So you take a license that's already known, so it's a comfort to most people, and then you just kind of twist it in your own way to represent something that you want it to represent, without straying too far away from the core concept of what you're working on, right? So that's why a lot of people, and it's the same with fan art. It's why everybody gravitates back towards fan art, even if it's fan art of characters who are like in completely different scenarios. So like, uh, Laura Croft, dressed up as like Sailor Moon or something like that. People would still recognize it both as Laura Croft and as Sailor Moon, and you hit two fan bases at the same time, right? So people would mesh with that in a weird way, but also like on a familiarity way. Does that make sense? Yeah. It's why fan art does really, really well. Hello, Dragon King. That's how come fan art does really, really well in artist alleys and stuff like that. Which is unfortunate that they want to try to get rid of it, but yeah. Yeah, we're doing some doodles. We're just doing some nice chill doodles. I'm getting warmed up still a little bit. Took a few requests, and now I'm kind of just like chilling and vibing and doing what I do. How you feeling about Has Been Hotel coming out in January? Dragon. It's coming. It's coming for us. So excited, honestly. It's been so long. I haven't even been in on a single call in ages, and I was thinking, I think there's one this weekend. I was thinking about maybe trying to get in on a call. Like I'm pretty sure they think I'm dead over in that Discord, but I'm still there. I just, you know, I'm pulled in a few different directions at the current time. Did you just like post every single email possible? Come on now. How could you do that to me? I can't even see it. Okay, so it's party hat, party hat. Okay, so you're excited. I got you. I see you. Good, good, good. Let me. I don't have any emotes yet, but I'm working on it. I don't think I can even have them yet. Hmm. Everyone post your favorite emotes. I want to see. Everyone post your favorite emotes. Get some emotes going in the chat. Because I'm always curious to see what the different kind of emotes are. It helps me like to think and conceptualize like what works, what doesn't work, you know? Post your favorite emote. Of course, I put in the hype because I love the hype. Oh, that's right. She had short sleeves. Kind of like mid sleeve. And then she had belt thingy. Is that a Dorito? Yes, that's a Dorito. Saku, how did you get give please and Doritos? I see. Uh-huh. I get you. I hear you. I'm gonna snack a little bit because I am super, super hungry. Have not eaten. Uh what's this one? Echo posted a Pika ramen. Oh, that's cute. You can barely see it when it's small like that, but it's so cute. It is Pikachu eating ramen noodles. That's adorable. I'm here for it. Absolutely here for Pikachu eating ramen noodles. The holy Dorito. Oh, I think Pringles are better. No, that's not true. Cool Ranch Doritos like slap in such a way. Like, right? The holy Dorito. Well, if the Doritos got holes in them, then they're not perfect Doritos, you know what I mean? Anyway, uh, let's see. Do a little bit of a Piper. I said I'm not drawing Megatron because I don't hate myself. Mechs make me hate myself. um, Queen Bee. I could try Queen Bee. Wait, do you mean Queen Bee from like Teen Titans, or do you mean like Bee from Hell of a Boss? Like which Queen Bee? Mm. Let's see what pops up first. Oh, an actual bee. I don't know why there's a gnat in here all of a sudden. I've not been bothered by any bugs all day long, and now there's a gnat in here. I mean, bee is difficult to draw. You know what? I just realized maybe it's just because she has that overall hellhound look to her, but she looks like the girls in the beginning of that first episode where Charlie was singing. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. There's a lot of fan art for her already. She's a loud character. I know she's supposed to be a loud character, but she's a very loud character. Like, I want to like her, but I also am not a fan of loud characters necessarily. But that's just me. I'm shaking your whole belief system. What belief system? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Come back. Come back. Explain. What belief system am I rocking? Um, I lost it. Imagine me losing it. Fan art or fan art? Oh, I get it. I get it. Summer and Dia on the couch watching television. Yeah, I don't think that they get to do that very often. They got to work a lot, but I'll see what I can do. I'm not used to drawing snouts and stuff. That's weird. Yeah. Let me see if I can figure it out though. Just a minute, just a minute. I'm learning, okay? I'm learning. I'm learning how to art. All right, so snout, right, right, smile. And she got them puppy teeth, right, right, right. And then she got the big oval eyes like this, like crazy big. And then somewhere along this line here, I don't know. This is a strip. Oh, she has a hard nose. That's kind of cute. Yeah. So there's that. Let me. She's got really thick eyeliner, so I'll do this. No. No. Eh. Let's figure this out first. Then we'll go from there. She's got the drippies. Because, you know, why not? You're a party girl, right? Party girls don't get hurt, you know? That's what Sia says anyway. And then she just has solid colored irises. Okay. Then mouth open. And she's got some weird sort of like thing here, right? Right, 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 right. And she does have eyebrows. Imagine that. Eyebrows. Eyebrows are great. Okie dokie. And she does have a little bit of a chin. I'm glad that she puts chins on her characters because I don't. I always forget that part. I'm like, what's a chin? Who needs that? Chins are just for bumping against heads, you know? Going, you know? I'm gonna bust up my teeth doing that shit though. Alright, let's go. And a little smile. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's get rid of this. Erase, 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 erase. Okay, and then there's that. Alright, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Girl's messy. Girl's messy, but you know what? Let me cook. Let me cook. Um, thank you for the shout out, Anise. She's got them big ol' ears. Right? Yep, yep. And then her hair's flamey, so it doesn't even really register. You know what I realized is you don't see her other ear because her hair, even though it's flamey, you don't see through it. That's a little different because you would think that you would see a little bit of it, right? And then this goes around the back. And she's got just that thin neck that Bibsy Pop is so known for. She wears a collar. Again, it's B. She's voiced by Kesha. Like, yo, queen. Kind of. I don't know. I don't know that I call Kesha queen, but I respect her. I mean, she's got her grift. She's did her thing, right? She's made her bag. Can't hate on it. Oh, that's right. She doesn't do that. See, it looks really weird, but and now I see why. So it's literally just this and neck. Okay, now it makes sense. Now it looks right. Eat a chip, eat a chip, eat a chip. All right, so Taco, favorite Hell of a Boss episode. Let's go. Same with you, Echo. And anyone else actually, Dragon, you're a fan. I know you're a fan. When you get back, you can always answer if you don't hear me now. If I see you in chat, I'll ask again. It is a tough choice, isn't it? Because there's so many, like the original ones, like the beginning ones, are a little bit like eh, but they did get really good. Like, but anyway, what's your favorite? What's your favorite? What's your favorite? We should do one of those a night one of these days where we actually watch all those together. I think that would be fun. All right, let me move down here. See, it's such a tough choice, and I get no answers. Like, man, I didn't think I was asking that difficult of a question. Like, you know, what's your favorite episode so far? And I say so far because there will be more in the future. Definitely, it's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited for what comes like in the future with all that. Because the story is kind of taking like a really different turn too. It's like, it's like surprise. Yeah, it was. Oh yeah. When he was yeah, I think that was the same episode. Oh yeah, because they were tripping on the gas from the FBI agents or the Men in Black people. Yeah, because there was a shared. They were having a shared delusion, and of course it was Phantom of the Opera style. Why the hell not? Oh my god, I forget. I need to go back and watch those again. It's been a minute because there was such a huge delay before. Uh, like I think a lot, and I think I'm not the only one. A lot of people just kind of like set it aside because it was disappointing. You come back week after week and there wasn't a new episode. But it's okay because musical. Hello, Fody. Yes, Doodles, Doodles worth. But that's what Vivzy does. Like she makes musicals, man. She tries anyway. I think that's what she ultimately wants to do with her life, but make musicals and stuff. See, the thing with Bee's hair is like there is no separation between her head and the hair. It's literally all one cohesive piece. And that is actually hard to draw. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody else, but it should be hard sometimes. It'd be a challenge. Because then it goes over here and it's just gloopy hair. It's not even like hair, it's gloop. It is gloop. Okay. This is throwing me off, but it's where it needs to be. That's crazy. Doodle Bob. Doodle Bob. Honestly, I think my favorite episode is um the House of Asmodeus one. Only because there's like so much happening in a very short amount of time there. You know what I mean? And the song was amazing. The House of Asmodeus song. Oh, I love it. I've heard it like the female only version is beautiful, like the male only version is beautiful, the rock version is beautiful, the opera version is beautiful. It's just it's I don't know how, but it's a good song. And I dig it. It is a fantastic song. Yeah. See, you get me, you get me. Is that pineapple on a literal pizza? Did you literally go through every single emote that they offer for free just to find an actual whole pineapple, stem and all, on a motherfucking pizza? Echo, you are broken in a special kind of way. Who would go looking for that? I only know one person who would. Echo would. I hate the literalness behind that. His commitment to the cause of pineapple on pizza. You're gonna start a war in my chat, buddy. I have a lot of people who have very passionate thoughts about pineapple on pizza. And I don't think they're afraid to voice their opinion on the matter. Echo, oh wait, you said it was the same thing. That's right. Yeah, but I think the House of Asmodeus episode was the best. You see a lot of different kinds of pain in that particular episode, and the one right after it, actually. Honestly, like, I know everyone hates Stella, but I kind of feel her. You know what I mean? I get where she's coming from. She's kind of stuck in a place where, like, she doesn't love Stolas, but she has to kind of keep that thing. She never loved him, but like they're forced to do what they had to do, right? All right, I'm moving on to the next thing. No, I'm gonna put little bee wings on her first. So like, I get it. I feel her on a spiritual level, but then I'm like, it's crazy to me, like the lengths that her ego takes her to. Wait, do they have belly buttons? No, she doesn't have a belly button. She's a hound. You're a horrid degenerate for bird royalty. Well, wait, you mean Stolas or do you mean Stella? I've done Stella art actually. I've drawn Stella a few times. Like I'm amazed at how big of a fan base she has. I mean, the way I draw her though kind of makes sense, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Yeah, she could be a degen for both if you really would like to. I mean, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not your real mom. I'm not your mom at all. Yeah, no, she's. But I didn't think she was like a lava lamp. It was supposed to be reminiscent of a lava lamp, but it was supposed to be like honey or something like that. I can't remember. It's weird because your colors on night mode don't match the colors on light mode. I wonder why that is. I mean, is it really that important? No, but I just noticed it. It's gonna bother me. All right, who's next on the list? Let me see. Scroll up. So we did Queen Bee. Um, sorry, my eye really itches. I've been wearing my contacts a lot today. Zuko? You want me to draw Zuko? God, I haven't drawn Zuko in years. Prince Zuko. And when I say years, I mean years. I used to draw a lot of Avatar: The Last Airbender fan art. Okay, let me see. Zuko. Firebender Zuko. Taku, I don't think you knew me back when I had my Avatar: The Last Airbender phase. I think that was before your time. You met me with Harp and Stars, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, 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 no. Let me select T. Shrinky. Actually drawing too big for a change. Usually it's the opposite. I draw too small. See, again, I started off small and I made my way bigger. It happens every single time and never fails. Oh, man. I know myself too well. Trying to think of who knew me. Like, someone knew me back from then when I did the Avatar: The Last Airbender stuff. I cannot for the life of me remember who it was. No, it wasn't you, Echo. Because you were Has Been Hotel for sure, Z's. Saku, I'm pretty sure you were Harp and Stars. And Zuko smile, I don't know. The Zuko smile? He does smile. It's weird when he smiles, though. Let me see. I see you answering me, but I can't read it from here, so I have to switch over. Earth bending super. Oh my god, of course. Pre-redemption or post-redemption? I don't know. I don't know. Because he never really got redeemed. Because even when he. Okay. Alright. We're getting into it now. At what point is Zuko actually redeemed? Because he doesn't fully get redeemed in the Earth Kingdom. The only time he actually is fully redeemed, even in the slightest, I would say 100%, is in Legend of Korra. Because he still was making mistakes. Like the same mistakes his father made, he was making. So he didn't 100% learn. Now, there's a lot in the comics that people don't see because, yeah, not everyone reads the comics, but um no, like I know that his whole redemption thing was when he went to go help Aang and everything like that. And I understand that. I get that that's like the gist of it. I just don't think that he was there yet. I think he was still lost, which they do touch on quite a bit in the series. And then he doesn't really even find himself right after that because the whole question of his mother came into play, like what happened to mom, blah 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 blah. So like throughout the entire comics, he's still going through that inner turmoil of not knowing and self doubt and all that goes. And even though he's the Fire Lord at that point, it didn't matter. He still was so hung up on that he couldn't realize himself. So at the point of redemption, I feel like is when honestly when he saved Korra. I think that was his point. It was a perfect turnaround, but it took two like entire series for that to happen. Like he started off as such a little fuck up, and then he got so good, and then he got bad again, and then he got good again. And it's like, dude, make up your mind, please. The only thing more annoying than Zuko's whole thing to me was Mako. Like, Mako, stop it, dude. Just freaking stop. And it's not even really Mako, I want to say, but it's like the whole drama surrounding the guy. Like, holy shit, bro. I didn't like Ma I initially did like Mako as a character because I felt like he was a good like big brother and all that good fun stuff, taking care of Bolin and everything. I realized that Bolin was the better brother. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like as goofy as he is, he actually had his head on good. He did stupid things, but he meant well. His intentions were always there. Whereas Mako, everything was calculated and plotted and planned. And it's like, dude, that's snake behavior. I didn't like that too much. I am struggling tonight, man. Okay, let's get rid of that. Bolin supremacy for sure. Yes, indeed. I can get on board with that, honestly. Um, when he beat Combustion Man, he did help there, yeah. Yeah, Bolin though, like I think Bolin was supposed to be the naivete, and I get it. They all were naive, but they were all still kids too. The only one who didn't, even Tenzin was still a kid. You know what I mean? The only one who wasn't still acting like a kid was Toph, honestly. And that's because she was an old lady. She was a bitter old lady in the middle of the forest somewhere. Like, who's gonna mess with her, honestly? I think maybe the eyes are up too high and that's what's throwing me off. Let's move it all down just a hair. See if that helps balance it out a bit. Yeah, that helped a bit. No, Bolin I think was the better brother, and I think that despite the pain his that Mako put him through, he still, was a good loyal brother. He didn't have to be. He could have been an asshole, honestly. That like was the whole thing about Legend of Korra was there's just a bunch of assholes in there. And the only other person who had her shit together was Asami. And that's saying a lot. Like season one Asami was just like a chick with money, and that's like all she came off as across. But then you saw like all the good stuff that she was trying to do, like helping people and uh trying to mend like damage between all the benders and non-benders and all that good fun stuff. She played the part of a betrayer really well as well. But like she actually all she cared about was like in the end her business and doing the right thing. You know what I mean? And sometimes that's hard to do, especially given like how her dad was and everything. She's a good character though. I didn't like her at first. I thought she was really drippy and kind of stupid, but she got better. She got a lot better. I mean, shit. She was running the show by the end of the series. But yeah, but I don't know. I kind of looked at Legend of Korra as something different. I like that they did talk about how like flawed Aang was like with his family and everything because obviously he was very attached to the only airbender he had because that was his legacy. Like the family dynamics in that series was really good. I enjoyed it because despite it wasn't about the family dynamic issues that they were encountering. It was that despite all of those issues, they were still a really close-knit family and they still fought for each other and everything like that. Did you send me JoJo art? Oh my god. You may have given me a very long list. I know I'm not going to make it through that list today. Oh, excuse me. The chips and sody are getting to me. I should eat real food soon though. What time is it? Got about half an hour left to go. Yep, I'm just gonna keep an eye on that just because I don't want to go too long, but I don't want to go too short. If I had time, I would go all night. Unfortunately, I do have some stuff I do need to get done before I go to bed tonight. And again, hungry. I didn't order nothing, so I'm gonna have to go make something. That's rough, buddy. I still think the eyes are a little bit too high, but it's okay. Alright, what was next on the list? Let's take a peekaroonie. Is it JoJo? Spider-Man Sona attempt number 2. No, I'm not doing that again. No, no, no. I could do one for me, I guess. Yeah, I could do one for me. I was trying to do one for someone else, but let me do one for me. So Spidey Sona. Okay, alright. So cancel. So Spidey Sona. Alright. So me, like me drawing me, which is very vain and I don't like doing it, but hey, you know, we do what chat demands, right? Don't demand for anything weird though. Alright, something like that. We'll call that my face shape for now. What kind of mask would I wear? Well, I wouldn't have the thing over my head, that's for sure. So my hair would be out. So it'd be kind of like since it's really short right now, right? It'd be like that. And then my nose would still be in the same place. It's kind of long, so it would be down here, right, right, right. And then my eye would be here, here, mouth here, right? Something like that. That's terrifying, right? Cook with me. We'll get there. All right, so Spidey eyes are always big, right? So let's do some Spidey eyes. The Spidey eyes are actually hard to draw, I think. Because they are kind of an awkward size that you naturally fight against because you're trying to, like, follow the anatomy of a body. So, like, there'd be, like, a little ear bump there, right, right, right. Maybe I'll do a little Emily Sona, Spidey Sona one of these days. I think that'd be super cute. Surprise her with it. Yeah, that'd be cute. Get rid of this, get rid of this. Make this bigger. Make that bigger. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, we're cooking a little bit. We got it, we got it, we got it, maybe. Now, is it full mask or are we gonna do like one of these things? One of these things is okay, I think. Do you say I? I. Let's go ahead and erase that. Okay, I'm gonna simplify this nose up a little bit. I never smile. Always a frown. Always a frown. Okay. It's not true, I smile. I have a whole Instagram of how me just proving the fact that I smile. I've been told so many times, "Oh, you don't smile enough." It's like I need reasons to smile. I don't just smile. Like I think okay, so when I got my first job at a grocery store, right? I remember repeatedly guys coming up to me and saying, "You know, You'd look a lot better if you would just smile. And I remember thinking, I don't need to smile for you then. You're twice my age. You're old enough to be my dad. What does it matter how I look to you? And that taught me just never smile. Never smile. Especially when other people are the ones telling you to do it. Smile for whatever you want to smile for. Don't just smile because people are like, oh, you're more approachable that way. Maybe I don't want you to approach me. Ever think about that? Go away. Leave me alone. Just made my eyes are dry. I gotta squish them, get them tear up a little bit. My contacts are in, so. Okay. Alright. So here's some questions. Like how do we want to do this? Like eyes are change different complaint angles. Like what the fuck, bruh? This is hard. Like the big eyes, like you wouldn't think it'd be too difficult, right? Like if you could draw little eyes, you could draw big eyes. It's like no, you got to make them look right though. That's a challenge sometimes. Okay, so the nose here, 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 right, right, right. Okay, so it would go up like this and around like that, and then it'd be like a little, and then like a little, right? You guys following me with the right? You get what I'm saying. I'm not making it up. These are facts. These are artistic terms. And a little bit of shade there. Lip. Okay. All right. Dude look like a lady. Maybe we'll go over the whole head. I know everybody likes Gwen's. I think it's Gwen. What's her nuts? Her hoodie thing. But I'm just like, eh. If I'm swinging through trees, I don't want no hoodie on me, man. Swinging through trees, swinging through the city. I keep forgetting Spider-Man's in the city. He's not in the woods. Why would Spider-Man never be in the woods? Like, the most you ever see him in is the park, right? Does that make sense? I'm sure it makes sense to somebody out there. Let me see. Sorry, got a little distracted somewhere along the way. Need to refresh. Okay. All right. No, hoodies are fun. I'm not saying hoodies are bad. I'm not saying that they're a bad thing at all. Personally, I like hoodies. I like wearing them. But, like, if you're moving around, I don't like wearing them. Because then they're, like, baggy and in the way. Does that make sense? I'm sure it does. I don't know why this is just not working here, but it's okay. We're gonna move this around a little bit, I think. Nope, come back. But go up. Oh. Corner of the eye is always like with the ridge of the like the edge of the nose. I don't know if you guys have ever realized that, but they pretty much line up. Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's like capes, no capes. There's a reason why you don't use capes. Same reason you wouldn't use a hoodie. Because it's going to get caught on something snagged and you're going to get, you know, pulled backwards sort of thing. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so, okay. What do we want to do from here? What are my options here? First of all, I'm going to bring that neck. There should be a little bit of a bulge here for the ear. Actually, I'm gonna put a little thing here for the ear. Like an actual part of the costume, like a plastic part or something. Amplify the hearing or whatever. I would have like a thing here, I think. Yeah. Let me grab this and let me make it smaller because I'm curious now. Okay, okay. Go back to this. Right, right, right. Okay. And then we'd have this, right? I would have like a little pull thing here, honestly. I would have like a zip thing. Kind of like Catwoman a little bit. That'd be my style though. I guess it'd be all the way up at the top, huh? Like up here. Like a little, yeah, and then like a zipper. That would be cute. And then I'd have like little like shoulder pads because, you know, anything that can bump into a wall I would have covered, like with like a protective gear, like a mesh armor or something. Not mesh armor, but like a hardened armor. Does that make sense? I'm not making any sense. I know I'm not making sense. It's okay. But that's what I would do, I think. But see, would you have the spider web? And here's the thing with the spider webs, like how does it distribute like over the head? Let me see. Let's see if we can figure it out. So like something like this, but it still looks like it, if it's too uniform, it doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? I'd have to look. Yeah, a full suit of bubble wrap. Yes, that's the type of spider person, Spider-Man, Spider-Woman I would be. Bubble wrap Spider-Man. And I'm not even that, I don't think I'm that clumsy. I hope I'm not that clumsy. I really hope I'm not that clumsy. But who knows? So then you have a little zipper here, right? Right? And then, yeah. Going the wrong way, though. There, now it makes more sense. I would be a very plain spider person. Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, whatever. I don't do anything, no bells and whistles. Just straight up suit. Jump. Sling. Let's go. Mechatron! Hello, hello. Alright. Alright. And I was looking. Oh, hello, Beam Lord Bugatti. I know you. I know you. You're from Megatron's stream. I've seen you. I've seen you. Welcome, welcome to my stream. We're just over here being goofy right now. We're talking about Spidey sonas and stuff like that. I didn't know that that was a thing, that people were making like personas of themselves as spider people, like Spider-Man. But you know something? It's the internet. People do all sorts of things on the internet. Oh, Key! Hello, Key! Thank you so much for the raid! Oh my goodness, hello, raiders! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my stream, where I wish I was doing something cooler right now, but no, I'm doodling. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much, Key. Thank you, buddy. Yes, a raid, a raid, a raid, a raid. Hello, raiders. Spam those raid emotes if you got them. Let's go. No, no, no. Don't even worry about that. It's never ever about the number. It's always about the community, man. It's always about the support. It's never about the number. So don't ever regret or wish that you could do more. What you just did was plenty. It made my day, and I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're being sacked. Yes, we're being sacked. Don't take all the goodies. Uh, they're taking our shoutouts. What are you talking about? Who's taking your shoutouts? Oh, there you go. You got it, Echo. You got it. That's the correct command right there. Perfect. See, you got it. You got it. I was gonna say you might be using the wrong uh word, because I have SO instead of shout out. It should be shout out. I meant to put it as shout out, but I didn't. But yes, thank you so much, Key. Thank you, everybody who came over from there. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Beam Lord Bugatti. Don't forget to get Beam Lord up there. for me, please, Echo, and thank you. Ah, welcome, Raiders. Hi, my name's Terry. I'm a little streamer. I do art and stuff, and yeah. It took me time to learn how to do it on computer. Like on paper, absolutely great. You're making a joke. Okay, I completely over my head, bro. I'm sorry. Uh, yeah, when I started doing digital when I was younger, but I hated it because again, it was like a mouse and keyboard thing. So I didn't have a tablet and stuff like that. So I never really liked that. I always drew on paper and then would scan and put it into like Photoshop or something like that. And from there I would uh like make the art, you know what I mean? But over time, like I eventually when I was in college I ended up getting a tablet and then I started using it a little bit, but I didn't like the decent because it wasn't like a actual graphics tablet. It was one where you had to draw on the tablet but look at the computer to see what you were doing. So there was like a disconnect that you had to wire your brain to correlate, like the placement on the tablet to the action on the screen. That took a lot of adjustment and I eventually got there, but by the time I got there, I got a Cintiq and it's just basically a monitor that you can draw on. So yeah, I just stuck with that after that. All right, so Spidey Sona attempt number 2. And then I would have actually, yeah, I do this. Like, yeah, people make jokes and I miss it every single time. It's okay. It's okay. Do this. Have a nice little color block here. Right. There we go. And then a match over here. And a match over here. There we go. I'll go ahead and get it. All right. There we go. Still think the eyes are like messed up. Like, ugh. Ugh. But that's art, man. That's drawing. It's like, flip it, and then you see all the mistakes. Actually, what if they're like darkened out? Oh, that's kind of creepy looking. I don't like that. Take that back. I regret my decision. All right. What's next? What's next on the list? And again, a million times, thank you so much, Key, for the raid. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Can't say it enough. And also, you know, everybody actually who's been hanging with us. Daft. Hey, you're from Lancashire, Lancashire, whatever, whatever, Lancaster, whatever, Lancashire. Saka, where are you from? You're from around there, ain't you? Yeah, I eventually got there. I had to take the long way around though. Lancashire. Yeah. Saku's from there too. I think you guys actually talked about that once. I seem to recall it. I don't know why. But yeah, I do recall you guys talking about that once. I think it was in not necessarily my chat, but in a chat. Okay. I was going to look at the list and I got distracted. Next thing. Okay, so Zuko, Little Nightmares. 3 protagonists. Which protagonists? I know Mono and 6. Is it the other one? What's his nuts? Oh my goodness. No, you too. Literally in all the world. That's crazy. What was the other guy's name? Something. The Runaway Kid. That's what it was. Okay, I had to look it up, man. Ah, crazy. Oh my goodness. You guys are like neighbors. Holy shit. See, I know how to pick them. I'm good at picking them. All right, so six mono and the Runaway Kid. Six is easy. She's just triangles. Those scare potential visitors away. Wait, let's talk about this six-toed thing. I mean, come on. This is a common occurrence. If it's enough to make a joke about it, then I assume it's a common occurrence. Okay, I might be struggling buzzing a little bit here. Six is easy. She's just triangles. Can't draw triangles. Like, darn. Let me let me do this. Okay, there we go. Her ring code is not that difficult either, but I'm over here struggling with that too. Whoop! That's not what I meant to do. Wait, how did? Oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't know that was a shortcut. Well, now I know. Life just got a little bit easier for me. Da, 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 da. How are you so short? I thought I was shorter than you, Saku. I thought you were tall. I mean, you're not that much shorter than me, but I don't know why I thought you were like a tall British lady. Oh, thank you. I'm just trying. I'm just having fun. I'm just doing my best here. You're not a munchkin. You're not a munchkin. No, you're not a munchkin. You're only 2 inches shorter than me, and that 2 inches probably doesn't even really amount to like a whole lot. It's just 2 inches, you know? Zoom out and actually see what I'm doing here. Oh, you know, when I was looking through pictures, Echo, and I was looking at, whoa, I screwed up. I was looking at doodles that I did back in the day of Little Nightmares, and it was all like Tallulah and Oliver in place of it all. That was cute shit. That was so cute. I did cute things back in the day. What happened to me? Oompa Loompa? No, it does not. You're not that short, bro. You're okay. You're okay, Saku. Thank you, thank you. Oompa Loompa song. I like the Oompa Loompa song. I know. I'm gonna make my way over there one of these days, Saku. You and I need to go out and have Jammy Dodgers together, like for real. Jammy Dodgers and I guess tea. I don't know. I still don't think I'm gonna like tea, even if it's made the British way, but um yeah. Well, not everyone can be like made of giant jeans over there, you know, Echo. We all know you're like 6'8". It's fine. It's fine, bro. Calm down. Chippy tea? Oh, okay. This Nat, I swear to God, he won't leave me alone. What's a chippy tea? Explain it to me. Explain it to me. I would love to know what a chippy tea is because this is all new to me. Like I'm brand new. Explain the Britishisms. So chips in England are like fat fries. Okay, okay, so like steak fries. But what does that have to do with tea? I'm sure there's more to the explanation than okay, wait a minute. You guys keep saying the word chip and I'm just like, okay, chip, I get it now, but oh, okay, that's what was confusing me. I didn't know. Okay, all right. I didn't know that tea is what you would call dinner. Okay. Because, you know, we just call it fucking dinner, bro. It just that's fair though. That's fair. Lighter. Emotional damage. Yeah, this game emotionally damaged me, honestly. I loved it though. I loved every minute of it. But no, the ending got to me. The ending made me very sad. What is going on? I see. Reverend Burris, welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness, you guys, we just hit a follower goal. Oh, that is so amazing. Yay! Thank you so much. Beautiful bald-headed person. I didn't know Reverend Burris was bald. This is news to me. Are you calling him out? Like, woo! Sorry, I'm trying to look up references while I'm trying to chat. Just better follower goal. I'm so happy. Ah, it's good. It's good stuff. It's good shit. You know, it's good. That's all I can say is it's good. I'm so happy. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining me tonight. I know it's late, but you know, well, it's not really that late. It's late enough that I haven't eaten dinner yet, so it feels really late, honestly. To be perfectly honest. I'm getting hungry. I'm starting to think about things like Burger King and, you know, McDonald's, Maccers, as, you know, my one or two Australian friends like to call them. Mackers. But yay, we hit a goal! I love it when I hit goals. Oh my god, it's like a ticker. I love getting the tickers marked off, you know what I mean? It's good shit. It's good shit. It's great. Let me see. Let me give you a little shout out, sir. There we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, so you followed Key over? That's okay. He's a good person to follow, you know? What are those? I'm trying to see. Like they're hard to, they're really hard to see. High fur. Wait a minute. Are those furry emotes? That I think that's what they click them. Oh, okay, all right. High fire. Okay, I got it, got it. No fucking way. I mean, I had to ask. It just said fur. You know, it was just missing the Y. It would have, it would have made sense. I wouldn't have judged. Like, come on. Some of my best clients are furries, man. They're nice. They're nice. They don't give me no hard time. They pay. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I didn't know that. Well, hello, Christopher. So now it makes sense. And now I probably offended you. Wow, okay, all right. Need to be announced when you enter a room. Trumpets ablaze. Man in a fancy suit, you know, with a fancy hat of some kind, standing there, you know, announcing, rolled out the carpet, all that stuff. Oops. Now, the Reverend thing I do have a question about too. Doves released. Of course, it is never an announcement if the doves are not released. Hopefully, they're still alive coming out of the box, but still, we released the doves. Throw the flowers, you know, do whatever you gotta do. So, the Reverend part, though, what about that? So, there's Mono and Six. And, you know, of course, he's gonna hold her hand because that's what they do, you know. Throughout the whole game, that's why I was like, hold my hand, you're my friend, hold my hand. I like this game. This game was a good game, honestly. It had a good story. And then all the theories behind it, still super, super good. We're gonna move those up. Eyes too high in the other one, eyes too low in this one. Ice cream tastes good. Nope, I don't like that. They stay there. No, 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 no. I keep forgetting. All right. Well, we hit a goal tonight, and it is now in 5 minutes. I'm gonna have to stop stream because I absolutely 110% have to go eat. And it's getting late. I didn't intend necessarily to be streaming this late, but it kind of happened. So we're just gonna roll with it. Um, Wanted to get some hours in anyway. It was a good time. I was in the mood to draw, so here we are. We're gonna keep. I think we're gonna try to balance it out a little bit between art streams and gaming streams. I want to do more gaming streams too. Don't get me wrong. I like playing video games. It's just finding the right game is sometimes a challenge, you know? Oh, look it. There's forgiveness. I will go eat, don't worry. I want to give it like 5 more minutes, close out the stream proper, you know? That sort of thing. We can figure out who we're gonna raid actually, because should always raid it out, you know? Let me see who's on that I know. Hmm. I love the forgiveness in chat. Does anybody know anybody on might like a raid? I mean, I could pick a couple people. That's not a big deal. You know, if there's anybody who anybody thinks needs help or anything like that, I like helping, giving back. You know, I've been helped by so many people already. Um, let's see. Still looking, still looking. Any suggestions? You raid who you want to raid? I could do that. That's fair. Absolutely. You know what? Maybe. Maybe that'll be the way we go with it. Just raid who we want to raid, right? Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Let me see if there's anybody working on anything real fast. You know something? This person's been. Oh wait, she's not live. Damn. If I see people who I know have been working at a goal for a long time, I try to help them out where I can. It's just it seems like everybody kind of sleepy right now, which I don't blame them. I should be too. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, I got one person who I can go ahead and send people over to. She's all right. She's pretty fun. She's pretty nice. She's a GTA-er. Unlucky. Unlucky. No, never unlucky. Or we could do I don't know if it would do any good, but I could always try. We'll try. We'll try. We'll try. All right, so I figured out. Wait, is he done? Okay, I have to keep. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. All right. I know who we're rating. All right. Cool. 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 All right. Perfect. We will get that going. I picked the good ones. Wait, I do? What did I do? Can I believe I've joined your stream and I am somebody who yeah, no, it's crazy. But it's common. Like I don't know what it is about people I meet from like Great Britain or whatever, but they all seem to be in the same area. They're either all in the north or they're all in Lancashire. Lancashire, whatever. So they're all kind of in the same generalized spot. Oh, thank you for the follow, Dub Mob. Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, okay. I don't know the geography of Great Britain. Okay, I'm sorry. I am sorry. See another northerner. Oh my goodness. See, y'all find each other, and then see, it's because I'm from the north too. I'm from the north too, so it's like northerners unite. Actually, Echo, I think you're from the north as well, aren't you? We're all from the north. That's crazy. Because I'm from Michigan, so like I'm pretty north. I'm just south of Canada. Then yeah, so Michigan, I'm like right here ish, like in that ballpark, right? Yeah, you guys have all these Britishisms about things and stuff like that. It's like I don't know who what you talk about, but okay. I believe you though. I believe you. I believe all of you. Yorkshire? Okay. All right. So, is the national British cookie the Jammy Dodger though? Is that true? I like Jammy Dodgers. I don't get them very often over here, but I do like them. No, what's the national British cookie? Oh wait, no, is it a biscuit? Okay, are we gonna get into the whole biscuit versus cookie thing? See, there we go. I knew it was coming. It's a biscuit, right? See? I know the arguments before they happen. I know too many British people. Yeah, that's right. A cookie is like a chocolate chip cookie, and a biscuit is anything other than that. But then I don't know what y'all call a biscuit unless you just call it a roll, and it's just it's too confusing. It's too confusing. Like why? It's a cookie is a cookie. It's sugar. It's salt. It's yeast. It's everything, and then you eat it, and then it's delicious. A digestive is a biscuit. All things are biscuits then. Anything you can digest is a biscuit. I'll never I'll never understand. I have to come over to understand. That's what it is. I have to come over and see for myself. First-hand experience is the only way I'm ever going to understand the difference between a biscuit and a cookie. I literally will have to be taken to a store, taken into a bakery or something, and be like, this is biscuit, this is cookie. You may buy a biscuit or a cookie, sort of thing, you know? I need my hand held. Yes, I need to be taught. I definitely need to be taught the difference between a biscuit and a cookie because I clearly have no concept. Anyway, so that's enough biscuit cookie talk. I am super hungry and that is making me even more hungry. Thank you guys so much for everything. It's only been a couple hours, but we've had an amazing stream. No, biscuit. A biscuit is bread. It's not a cookie. It's bread. There's no sugar. Well, there's a little sugar involved, maybe, but it's a biscuit, right? It's a bread thing, and you pull it apart and you put the gravy and the sausage on it. That's what that is. It's not the same thing. It's probably what you guys would call like a roll or something like that. It'd just be a form of a roll for you guys. At least that's my best educated guess. But anyway, like I said, no, not a muffin. A muffin is sweet. Okay, well, I guess some muffins, like bran muffins, are not sweet, but we're not going to get into a muffin debate, okay? I am hungry and I need to go. So, again, thank you guys so much for spending time with me, watching me do my little doodles. We had some good times. We did little nightmares. We made me a Spidey Sona. We drew B from Hell of a Boss, Piper, Tallulah, and we drew a Zuko. And this is from last time. I still love this one right here. This is my favorite Tallulah, honestly. I was thinking about making that one my icon. But yeah, it's been wonderful, fun. Thank you guys so very much for all the support and everything. I am working towards, the affiliate thing, but uh I'll get there when I get there. I guess, I'm trying to race to it, but it doesn't really need to happen. But, eventually it will. So it's all good. But yeah, it's been great. Chat's been fun. You guys have been super funny. I still want to argue about biscuits and stuff, but we're not going to do that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to raid out you know what? We'll raid out Megatron. Well, oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I had someone else picked. We're gonna raid out Miss Rosalia. Um, she is somebody who I had been what was it? She's somebody I know from GTA RP. Well, no, Project Insomnia, which is a zombie server. So she's super nice and she could be shown some love. Don't mind that. Let me see. I gotta figure out how to raid though. So click the little raid channel. Okay. Uh oh, it has the names right up here. Okay. Wait, did she stop? Miss. did she stop streaming? I'm gonna laugh so hard if she did. Just a minute, let me refresh here. No, she's still going. Oh, and she's actually streaming GTA. Okay, cool, 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 cool. All right, let me try again. Maybe I spelled it wrong. Miss Ro. There it is. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to raid her out. Guys, show her some love and support. You know, hearts in the chat for her, whatever you'd like to do. She is a very sweet girl. All right. Again, thank you so much for everything, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Here we go, gonna raid. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, we can stop streaming actually.